has his homeboy that he hangs out with. That's his boy. But he knows, like, dang, I can't take you nowhere.
But
like,
I think this is his chance to actually talk talk policy.
Yeah.
And
He's going to clean up everything.
Right, and give some legitimacy to what policy in a Trump administration will look like. But, he's going against a pretty, decent policy hawk himself, like Tim Kaine from Virginia. I mean, Tim Kaine turned Virginia from red to blue. So, I mean, that was the guy. So I'm interested. I'm interested in how the debate is going to shake out because there'll actually be some. I think it'll be substantive.
Right.
That'll work.
I don't know how well watched it'll be, just given that it's the two of them.
Do you guys feel sorry for like everybody who has to defend Trump? I'm starting to feel sorry for like the correspondents,
I don't even want to
the
go.
pundits,
I don't even want to go. We want to keep this in the context of the vice presidential debate.
He has to defend this stupidity.
But I'm just saying, you might get some knowledge on the vice presidential debate.
I think what'll be interesting is later tonight when Trump gets on Twitter, and has a little bit of diarrhea of the mouth.
Why let this dude continue?
I don't know about Mike Pence. I mean, I picked him,
Wrong.
but I didn't really pick him. I picked him, but I didn't pick him because he wins, and I think he won.
But his wife's ugly.
Right. But I didn't pick him, but I picked him. Like, no, I didn't pick him.
They made me pick him.
Right, they made me. Yeah, I didn't pick him.
Yeah.
I did pick him.
Chris Christie still salty?
Oh man,
Chris Christie gotta be salty. Like,
man,
Chris
he
Christie
sold
was,
himself to the devil. Like he was
I could use
regretting
it
over backwards for this dude.
I could use a term. I could use a term, but I can't use a term. Like he jumped on his first and
get
no love.
However,
no
you know,
love.
You're gonna get some kind of cabinet position.
Will he though?
No,
Will he?
we would not claim that.
Man,
Hey, he got all them investigations going on and stuff.
Yeah,
that's why he wants to walk away from it all.
Hey, stop that.
He thought he was going to be on the top ticket, though.
The only way he becomes cabinet is if that man becomes president. I can't.
Hey, that race is close,
I
man.
can't let that get into my psyche, man.
That race is
I'm
close,
not ready
man.
I ain't ready for that in my life.
That race is close because they created this narrative that Hillary Clinton is just as deceptive as Trump.
Right.
Like they create this narrative that she's a different kind of deceptive, but it's all deception.
All the same.
But it's all deception. I'm like, but she's not a bigot.
And she's smart and she understands
and qualified.
Yeah.
And
all of the issue areas for years.
I get it, and I know you're with Hillary. I know you have an affinity for. I know you have an affinity. No, you have an affinity for white female politicians. I leave it at that. You have an affinity for white female politicians. I'll leave that alone because your people could be watching right now. And I want to do business with the state of Louisiana. So
keep right.
Shout out. Shout it out.
Shout out to future hires.
Right. Future business. However, so I hate the narrative that's been created behind that.
And scare tactics too.
So have you ever been? So you've worked on some campaigns and some re-election things. Like you sat in some of the war rooms. Explain to us, like, how does when Trump sends out this tweet or something, and y'all just like shaking y'all heads, like, how does that work? Like, if you advise someone totally against doing something, they still do it. Yeah, walk us through that process.
Where's Olivia Pope? Like, where's she at?
To clean it up.
Do something.
I mean, you have to determine whether or not it's even worthy to respond to. Like in this situation with Trump, he really digs his own grave. So it's a lot of things he does for you. You don't even have to comment on some of those.
I think the question is why does he do it? Who lets him do it?
Who lets him do it?
Yeah.
I don't think his staff has control over him. So he has advisors. I'm sure that they, every night probably go to sleep with a bottle in their hand because they're so stressed out because he doesn't listen. But yeah, he's doing his own thing. I highly doubt that he's being advised.
But that's the thing. Like someone had to say, like, dude, you want to win, right? Like you want to win, just tone down the rhetoric.
But he's still in it though, bro. Like how do you?
Well, here's the thing, though. I think there's something to dominating the news cycle.
Yeah. There's something to dominating the news cycle. He's an entertainer. People are entertained. I think early on people were saying, "Oh, this is all fun and games," and then it got serious, and it was like, "Wait, whoa, slow down." Now he's actually might be on the White House.
Because everyone's talking about he appeals to like this lowest common denominator
Yeah.
of voter. And I'm like, no.
No, I don't think
He's
so.
appealing to a lot of the common denominator of voters here.
Well, and then that thought too that, he says what's on your mind and he doesn't, filter himself. And so a lot of politicians will try to filter themselves.
I mean, I try to not filter myself all the time, but I get checked all the time. Like, yo, bro.
Say, bro. Say, bro. That's a bit much.
Right.
Want to retread?
I hear that.
Take that back a little
Which
bit.
he has on some things. He's
No, he hasn't.
Yes, he has.
Which one?
You haven't heard him mention the wall lately.
Backtrack on it. No.
He backtracked on that.
He's not talking about it because it's not important.
Right,
But ask
right.
Sean Hannity. Like, we can all ask.
That wall.
Right.
No one
Yeah.
wants to call
But
Sean Hannity.
Right.